Like I said, we're going to break one out. We're going to break one out. Mama scored a touchdown. Where's my go? We're going to break one out. Come on, Taylor. Oh, look at the blocks. Look at the blocks. Mama scored another touchdown. Where's my go? What's up, Smack'em Nation? Today we have a great new running scheme in Madden 20. This scheme will dominate your opponent defense every play. We will be in the Cardinals playbook, and the formation is the pistol weak eye slot open formation. We have 5 great running plays to go over and break down for you. The plays are halfback dive, zone fake jet, halfback stretch, jet touch pass, and jet pass fake zone. Those last 2 plays are the best. Before we get into the breakdown, let's look at the roster setup. We want good tall receivers that have good blocking for our outside receivers. Our slot receiver, we want him to be our fastest and speediest receiver. You want your best blocking fullback in this position right here, and then you want your best and fastest running back in this position. Let's go over the first play, the halfback dive. Now this is the first play, the halfback dive. For every play in this running scheme, we're going to motion this receiver, this slot receiver, over, and you'll see how this comes into play for the last 2 plays of this scheme. But you're always going to motion this receiver. Now for the halfback dive, you want to just go straight up the middle, read the blocks, and cut it to the left or to the right. And sometimes you can just keep it straight. But we're always going to motion this receiver in every running play we go over. Once he gets past that line, we're just going to read the blocks and read that hole and pick up a lot of yards. Now, your opponent's going to start doing everything. They're going to wonder, why are you motioning that receiver and he's not blocking where you're going? But you'll see how that comes into play. But we'll run this a few times, and then I'll go through each breakdown and show you how good this is. Again, like I said in all my videos, if they are blitzing, sometimes they play their run fits really well, and it's hard to manipulate that, so you might get stopped in the backfield. But stick to it. It's a great scheme, and you will pick up a lot of yards. Just be patient, read the blocks, and you'll pick up a lot of yards. As long as you're getting first down. Not every play is going to go for a 1-play touchdown. But if you're consistent and you run good, eventually it becomes so hard to stop your run that they just start calling man blitzes, and every once in a while maybe they'll run commit, but that's your objective, is to get them to do that. Look at these blocks. Look at these blocks. Just know how to read blocks, and we'll possibly score touchdowns. We'll run this one more time, and then we'll get into the next play. Again, all we're doing is motion this receiver. Wait till he gets over there. Read the blocks. I got to run another one. That was not a good play. This is a nice little defense to run on right here. And let's get into the next play. This is the zone fake jet. We have an automatic motion of the receiver, so we don't have to worry about motioning him. But then we just have to pay attention to the blocks, and just read the blocks and pick up your yards. Again, like I say all the time, do not press turbo until you're in the open or past the line of scrimmage, or unless you see an opening. But when you press turbo before you're at the line of scrimmage, there's block sheds that occur, and it makes it harder to run. But once you see that there's a hole or opening, you can press turbo. Right here, this should be a really great, we should pick up a lot of yards right here, because those blocks will do good. So this is a nice play. It's not as OP as the other 3 I'm about to show you, but it still is good. You can get your opponent, you can catch your opponent off guard and pick up a lot of yards. You just got to know how to read the blocks with this one. But you also don't have to motion that receiver. And right there, if they're blitzing, you are done. See, and you just pick up yards. You just read blocks and pick up yards. There's a blitz, but we're going up the middle, so we shouldn't be. Okay, let's get into the next 3 plays, which are the best plays out of this scheme, guys. Now, the next play is the jet touch pass. This is a really great play because our receiver motions, and all you have to do is get it to the outside, and you have to read the block of Robinson, your receiver, to where you're running to. So it's an automatic motion. He's going to hand that ball off. You just get it to the outside, read that block on that receiver, and go either inside or outside. You will take this one for 1 play touchdown. Here's a blitz, so he might get in the backfield. Let's see. He got the backfield. But if it's not a blitz, you'll take this one for a possible 1 play touchdown if ran correctly. Just read that blocks. Read the blocks. Get the blocks, guys. Get the blocks. Like I said. Mama, I scored a touchdown. Where's my go-go girls? This play is one of the best plays in this game and in Madden, if ran correctly. Look at these blocks. Just look at these blocks. And if you have a really fast receiver, I don't want to say if you have Hollywood Brown or Tyreek Hill, because this play is just really a glitch. But I'm using Taylor Gabriel. He is not that fast. He is fast, but he's not that fast. But just look at the way these blocks. Oh, come on! Look at the way these blocks occur. That would have been a touchdown if I could run. Oh, look at these blocks. If Burton gets that block, that's another touchdown, guys. And this is a great, great play. Here's a blitz. Got a feeling he's going to get picked up, though. Nope. Didn't get picked up. So be careful of that. If they're blitzing, like in that nickel blitz too, just be careful of that. If anybody still runs that. Read that block and picked up a lot of yards, guys. We have 2 more plays, 2 more great plays. Here's a blitz again. Oh, he got picked up that time. He got picked up that time, and I was so surprised I didn't know what to do. One more time, guys. As you see, this is one of the best plays. Get off me. He got me. Bentley got me. Block for me. Block for me. Block for me. Okay, let's go to the next play after one more time, guys. I want to run 1 more touchdown. Here's a blitz. Let's try to pick him up. Let's try to pick him up. We picked him up. Give me some blocks. Give me some blocks. Okay, let's go to the next play, which is the halfback stretch. Now, this is the halfback stretch. Now, those plays that I went over, except for the jet pass, you can flip all those plays, so just remember that. This halfback stretch can be flipped. When you do flip it, that fullback doesn't block the way he's supposed to. So I'll show you. You can run it this way. You can just motion that receiver over like we do all the time, and then hopefully you'll get some blocks and go over there. But remember, when you're motioning that receiver, or you can just run it like this. If you don't motion that receiver, he picks up that block for you, which is just a regular halfback stretch, which is a really good running play, period. So I'll show you how this one just blocks without motioning that receiver. But I really like motioning that receiver because it adds to the scheme and they don't know what to expect. So I like to flip this play. Even though that fullback is running to the right now, we still have this guy coming over to help block. And then we just run the play this way and then get our blocks. Look at this. And I'm not reading blocks right, but we were able to juke and make a move. Mama, I scored a touchdown. Where is my go-go girl? So I really like to flip this play, motion that receiver over, read those blocks, and just beast. Look at Robinson. That's why you want to put those good blocking guys there. The jet touch pass, this halfback stretch, flipped, ran with this motion. Unstoppable. Oh, unless they're blitzing. We'll run this one more time. Flip it. Motion. It's already green. We should get a lot of yards here. Oh, I should have got it to the outside. Most of these plays, most of every running play, if you're running towards the left or right, unless you're running in the middle, get it to the outside and up the sideline, guys. Okay, another blitz. They can't do anything about that blitz. But we're flipping this play. It's saying don't run it, but we're still going to run it. We're still going to run it. We're still going to run it and pick up like 6 to 7 yards. Now, the jet pass fake zone is a really good play. Automatic motion. Just read your blocks and score touchdowns, guys. Just read your blocks and score touchdowns. This is the best play out of the scheme. I do think that halfback dive is pretty sweet too. But this one, be careful if they're blitzing, like right here. But if they're not blitzing you, run this play and you will score touchdowns. Run this play, be patient, read your blocks, and just score. Make a move on someone, read your blocks, and just score touchdowns. A lot of mama outscored touchdowns will occur if you run this play the way I tell you to run it. And if you can make a move, like I said, watch those videos on how to juke, how to spin, how to stiff arm. Utilize it. The blocking on this play is great if they're not overloaded or if they're not blitzing. I'll just run this a few times and let you see what you can do with this play. If you hold that block, Robinson, you definitely want to have your best blocking receiver on the left. Oh, read that block. Read that block. Oh. And be able to read blocks, guys. If that guy's on the outside, go inside. If that defender is on the inside, go outside. Right here. Like I said, the only way they can stop this play is if they run commit or if they blitz. Because they're going to get blocked. Especially if it's telling you you can run the ball. Like right here on the left, if everybody blocks and you're patient, you'll score a touchdown. Like right here. We almost scored. I say we scored a touchdown. Mama, I scored a touchdown. Where's my go-go girls? No, we probably didn't score a touchdown. Right here it's saying don't run it. So we might have a blitz here. What? Yeah, we had a little block shed, but I should have cut that up. There's a few more time, guys, and then just enjoy the scheme, man. Utilize it. You can use this in MUT, everything, guys. MUT, franchise, head-to-head. Use it against your friends, destroy your friends. They're like, man, how are you running the ball like that? Why is everybody blocking so nice? Pancakes all over the place. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, way to go. Mama scored a touchdown. Where's my go-go girls? That's the scheme. That's the scheme, guys. Like I said, 5 great running plays to go over. And we broke them down. Hopefully you guys can utilize those to destroy your opponents one by one. Read these blocks, get funky with it. We went over the zone fake jet, the halfback dive, the jet touch pass, the jet pass fake zone, and the halfback stretch. And by far, this is my favorite one of all. Because of the way you can beast with this. It's your boy Wayne 6578. Yep, I'm outie. But I'll be back. Thanks for watching, guys. It's your boy Wayne 6578. Subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell to be notified and join the Team Smack'em Nation. Let's go.